Students, welcome to Max class. Today we are going to discuss the topic is coordinate geometry. So already you know very well about it. What is meant by coordinate? I'll recall one more time. The coordinate means the position of point on a plane. For example, the point I located on a plane. So easily we can identify the position of the points. So what is the position of this point? We know that the position of the point is 3 comma 4. So by using this plane, students, you can identify your position of your classroom. At the same time, you can identify your place in your classroom. So at the same time, the distance of a point from the y-axis is called x-coordinate. Distance from the y-axis is called x-coordinate. So you know that here, which is x-coordinate 3. At the same time, the distance of the point from the x-axis is called y-coordinate. So here, which is y-coordinate 4. Actually, this 4 is representing y. At the same time, this 3 is representing x. But see this, the point distance from the y-axis is x-coordinate. So this is the distance. At the same time, distance from the x-axis is called y-coordinate. Actually, this is the total distance of that y. So the position of a point is 3 comma 4. Okay, students, let's recall quadrants. Actually, this is the first quadrant of a Cartesian plane. Here the coordinates are plus comma plus, both also positive. X coordinate and y coordinate both also positive. This is second quadrant. Second quadrant, that x is negative and y axis positive. So the second quadrant is minus comma plus, and this is the third quadrant. So then the third quadrant, x is negative and y also negative. So minus comma minus. The coordinates are minus comma minus. And the next, this is fourth quadrant. Fourth quadrant, x axis is positive and y axis is negative. So the fourth quadrant coordinates are plus comma minus. Students, actually in this chapter we are going to discuss how to find out a distance between 2 points on a straight line. Students, let's discuss with the example how to find out the distance between 2 points on a straight line. Here I took 2 points P and Q on a straight line. We need to find out the distance between P and Q. Directly we cannot find out their distance. Then how to find out their distance? So first we need to make a right angle triangle. Why here we need to make right angle triangle? See, this is slanting line. Directly we cannot find out the distance. Okay, so for that purpose only, first we are going to make a right angle triangle by using these 2 points P and Q. Same time, the intersecting point, name it as T. So now we formed a right angle triangle. So this is the right angle. So which is opposite to the right angle? So that is hypotenuse. Already we know that. Actually here we need to find out the length of hypotenuse side. So before, we must know that the length of QT and PT. From the graph easily we can find out the length of PT and QT. So what is the length of PT? Here totally how many squares are there? 1, 2, 3. So the length of PT is 3 units. And the length of QT 1, 2, 3, totally 4 squares. Okay, so that is 4 units. So length of QT equal to 4 units. So we need to find out PQ. So easily we can find out PQ by using Pythagoras theorem. So already know the statement of Pythagoras theorem. In a right angle triangle, square of hypotenuse is equal to sum of squares of other two sides. So PQ square equal to 3 square. PT is 3. 3 square plus QT is 4 square. So 3 square is 9 and 4 square is 16. So 9 plus 16 is 25. So PQ square is equal to 25. We need to find out PQ. So PQ equal to plus or minus square root of 25. The square if you transpose to right hand side will be get plus or minus square root of 25. So plus or minus square root of 25 is plus or minus 5. Why we are taking plus or minus 5? Because if you are taking square of plus 5 also you will be get 25. If you are taking the square of minus 5 also you will be get 25. For that purpose only, whenever we are transposing the square to the right hand side, we are taking plus or minus. But here we are going to find out the length, distance. So neglect negative value. So the measurement should be positive. So the length of PQ is 5 units. Students, I hope you all understood this concept. By using this concept, next we are going to derive distance formula. In case if they given 2 points, how to find out their distance. Students, let's derive the formula for distance between 2 points on a straight line. Here I took 2 points P and Q on a straight line. These two are unknown points, but we need to find out the distance between these 2 points. So already you know that how to find out their distance by using Pythagoras theorem. Here we need to make a right angle triangle by using the points P and Q. So the intersecting point. So intersecting point, just name it as T. So this is right angled triangle. So first we need to find out the length of QT and PT. Then only we can find out the length of PQ. How to find out the length of PT? So PT already we know that. In case if we know the coordinates easily we can find out. But here we doesn't know the coordinates. But we know the condition of x coordinate. The distance from the y-axis is x coordinate. So here the x coordinates are x1 and x2. So distance from the y-axis. Okay. So actual distance from the y-axis, origin to S. So distance from the y-axis is x coordinate. So here the x coordinate is x2. It's totally x2. All points are x2 only. Here that all the points are x1 only. Then how to find out PT? Now easily you can find out the PT equal to OS, distance from the y-axis, that is coordinate x2. So OS minus OR equal to PT. So PT equal to OS minus OR. OS we know that the total distance x2, and OR from O to R the distance is x1, because this is distance from the y axis is x coordinate x1. So x2 minus x1. Next we need to find out the distance qt. So how to find out the distance qt? So already we know that the point q and t, but these two are unknown values. Then how to find out? So we know that the y coordinates, that is distance from the x-axis. So distance from the x-axis is y coordinate. So the y coordinates are y2 and y1. So the all the points are y1 in this line. Okay, here that all the points are y2. So y1, y2. So qt, how to find out qt equal to qs, distance from the x-axis is y coordinates. Y coordinate is y2. So the total distance is y2 here. Here we know that the total distance is y2, and this distance alone y1. So y2 minus y1. So qt equal to qs minus ts, then qt equal to y2 minus y1. Here we found the length of pt and qt. Next we need to find out the length of PQ by using Pythagoras theorem. You know that in a right angle triangle the square of hypotenuse is equal to sum of squares of other two sides. So PQ square equal to PT square plus QT square from the diagram. So PT already we know that OS minus OR plus QT is QS minus TS, or directly you can substitute x2 minus x1 the whole square, because pt square qt square is y2 minus y1 the whole square. Actually here we need to find out pq. So therefore here that pq equal to square root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. Here you no need to take plus or minus, because the distance always we consider as positive. Actually, this is the formula for distance between two points on a straight line. So the formula is PQ equal to square root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square, or PQ equal to square root of x1 minus x2 the whole square plus y1 minus y2 the whole square. Students, you can use any one formula from these two. Both are same formula only. X2 minus x1 or x1 minus x2, y2 minus y1 or y1 minus y2. Because after simplification here we are taking square, so will be get positive value only. So you can use any one of the formula from these two. Students, I hope you all understood this concept.